Good morning. So, today we are also going to pray for Indonesia. And we are first going to do a couple of breathers controlling the heart because the news from Indonesia is not good. The government was dancing while they were bonusing themselves and giving themselves raises of extraordinary amounts of money. Oh, yeah, why not subscribe if you want? If you want some mindful, uh, next level stuff. But it's really rare. It's really rare. It's rare to find people interested in higher civilization stuff. So we started a little bit late yesterday, working hard. And then I couldn't sleep early, but I woke up pretty early for a Sunday still. But if you want to start at 9 o'clock, a little bit late. So, yes, free Indonesia. What's going on in Indonesia? Yeah, the corrupt government, they are so evil, stealing the money from the people uh, that cannot live if they do not have multiple jobs. And then they simply say, from all the taxes, we are going to take them all, put them in our own pockets. And then you have these delivery drivers, and one was delivering an order, and that is most likely the second job they have. And then a police was running him over and killed him, an innocent person. That sparked massive protest in Indonesia, in which they also burned down the police station. And, if these people look to the government, I think the burning down uh, is not finished yet. But this is a worldly thing, yes? And it's, I mean, if you cannot see the corruption in every government pretending like it's not there, then you are a special kind of stupid. Yes. But it's, first of all, it's not fair, and it will backbite. And if 2025 is the numerology of the number nine, it's about time to end things. And it's about time to end the end times. So, this is what's happening when peace is broken. Yes? This is what's simply happening when peace is broken. So, we are not supporting violence, killing, but we are only discussing, you know, and I'm a professional making points of peace, that I sadly also know, and I came into the knowing. So it's not a belief. I came into the knowing of what is going to happen when peace is broken. You die. Eventually, that is the wisdom in one sentence. When peace is broken, you die. When you break the peace, you die. End of story. In Indonesia, the peace is broken. What do you see? Of course, destruction. What do you see? People dying. So, yeah, when do they think they were dancing in the parliament? It's so disgusting. That type of behavior, they all should be jailed. The whole government of Indonesia should be in jail, but also from the Netherlands, also from the USA. All politicians. Yes, and don't say to me, oh, there are good ones. No, no more. I do not have, because if you believe in politics, that is going to make the change, I'm going to say no. And even you can be a good person, yes, so there are good persons that are also going into politics with the illusion they can change something. Well, how many did go already walking that path, thinking that they are the one? No, you should change it outside politics. But yeah, politics is one of the things that I really do not like to discuss. because, as I said, I'm apolitics. It's one big snake world full of illusions, lies, corruption. Yes, and look what's happening in the UK. Look what orders they are following from the devil. Yes, because that is what's going on. They are following orders from the devil. There is one closest to the devil or an entity without even a soul, and everybody getting closer to that through politics is only getting closer to darkness. So you can shine a light, and I think that we are living in times where this is just the beginning. Uh, USA is in civil war mode. You could say that from Indonesia, you could say that from the UK. And it's going, I believe that we are not far away, that all the fire is going to spread. So we are going into these end times where you need to be more and more aware of your surroundings, what's going to happen. Because, yes, the innocent people do die, yes, accidentally, on purpose, you name it. And when there's so much rage, yes, and these people should stop paying taxes in Indonesia. All Indonesian people stop paying taxes, stop paying to these companies that are ruining your country, and kick out the USA. Yes, kick the USA out of your country because that's the root of all evil. That's why Europe is going down, and the USA does not care. They don't care. They keep provoking Putin until Putin is dropping nuclear bombs on Europe, and the USA does not care. Needless to say, how the USA is treating the origin people of Turtle Island. So, free Indonesia, free the Netherlands, free the UK, free Europe, free the USA, free Canada, free the world, free Africa, of course. And discrimination is out. I don't care what gender you are, I don't care which color you think you are. We are no colors, we are human beings. So free the people of the world and the corruption. And if the politicians do not listen, and they keep breaking the peace with the people, karma is always effective. Karma is always precise. Karma arrives always on time. So when peace is broken, you need to be more aware about the outcome and output of broken peace. If not, then you might end up in situations that you wished you did not be there, and you say, I was at the wrong place at the wrong time. So, the other thing is that there is a more peaceful way out if humanity and humans start to understand that you can unite, that you can trust each other again. It takes some time, but you need standards. So you have standards to protect your communication, but also to protect the unity. So if you raise the norm, you apply your standards, like I am going through that in different ways in multiple live streams. So you can look it back and pick out what you understand and ask a question about things you don't understand. So true democracy starts with Trinity because three is the smallest number of democracy to form a majority decision. So if that is the fundament of your initiative to start a new system, because you can handle two systems next to each other. And then you will go to see which system is going to fit you more. Am I going to pay taxes over there? Or am I going to invest money in my own thing? Or am I going to pay taxes and put a little bit of money in the pot for my own project using a different system? So it can be provided, but if there are no interested people, then it will be really, really, really difficult. Uh, end times, because let's say you convince yourself of the illusion, break the system, or fuck the system, or something like that. Then you need to realize that there is no system if you do that. Yes? So if you say, like, destroy the system, then realize that after that, there is no system. So what are you going to fall back on? Yes? So think. So learn to use, and there were many great people, like, for example, that also used Uday as a background for their Venus project. So if you Google Venus project, you see something that tried to use the background of Uday. They did not succeed, I must say. It's They took only that what they could understand, apparently. But yeah, then, for example, you can create a pot with your right hand man, with your left hand man, and your right wing man, your left wing man. Do you know why you have them? To fly. Yes. So if we take metaphorically a new system next to the system we use, in which country you are does not matter. But you start a new unity, yet with the fundament of Trinity, the Holy Trinity, certain religions say, it's the smallest number of democracy to form a majority decision. Yes? And then you just simply create a pot and you use the accountancy program that is attached to the system, in which you are going to overvalue only after the comma. Yes? So 1.99 will be the max. Yes? So dot 99 is the max of overvalue that you can get. So it's not like in Indonesia, they are giving themselves 10,000 times the money that one person is owning in Indonesia. So you have your fundament, which is democracy, Trinity. You have your right wing man, your left wing man to fly with your project, and you can invite others. So, which roles do you take on? Well, my right wing man is the secretary, my left wing man is the treasurer, and you hold the position of chairman. Then you only need to have contact with the female frame of mind. So you need to find a chairwoman eventually, and then you have a forum. Anyways, the idea is that you have a different account system next to the one that exists. You have your own democracy, so you can fall back on something after the system is destroyed. The other thing, which does not look like it's ever going to happen, It's repair the system. So other people willingly to contribute to repair the system. Or do we say, no, we do not repair the system, it's a broken system, broken piece, and we get situation like in Indonesia. So the broken system is corrupt, it's corruption, and everybody can see that. So, yes, action is needed. The peaceful action is contribute to a system next to the system that's so broken, which is not going to be repaired, and it's taking down everybody in it. Yes, that's my prophecy. The system is going to take, the old system is going to take everybody with them. Yes, and what you can expect is that, yeah, probably in Europe, nuclear bombs are going to drop. I'm not somebody, when all the nuclear threats were effective, I was saying no, no nuclear war is going to come. So the only thing is that, for example, somebody has a other option, and it looks like that is also a possibility. And then you got a lot of Oreshniks. But anyways, I do not want to foresee the future as dark as it might become. But action is needed. Action is needed to contribute to another system. If the system is not in repair and if this other system is broken. And corruption tells you that in Indonesia, they should shame themselves as human beings. Really. That I can say I'm not a hateful person, but if you are dancing in the government like we saw they do in Indonesia, enriching themselves for their greed, while others are dying hungry on the street, you are so disgusted, so rotten till the bone, even your bones are rotting. And I'm going to shine a light on it. So I pray for Indonesia, shine a big light on Indonesia, and may the evil people crumble. Yes? So, Creator, enforce the enlightened ones, and enlightened ones, do your light work, if you call it light work. And I do not mean light work in the mainstream, because they are also far away from doing light work. So who is praying now? Yes, who is doing all the positive stuff? Because yes, it is true. I experienced this so many times in my life. First, I was trying it out because I am hard to convince. And then I thought, okay, let's spread divine light and then see if it works. Oh, it works. Oh, it works. Oh, it works. So it proved itself to me many, many times. But where are the good, shiny people? Where are we spreading law of light and healing? Are we all became individuals and that we only do that for ourselves? I don't see that too much outside. People spreading law of light and healing. And I must say, I did that many, many years, and now the last period, I must say, and it has to do with my personal situation. And maybe the other enlightened peoples are also in the heaviness, experiencing their things. But go in meditation, control your heart, breathe for energy, and sometimes some rage to help you into the next step, like that extra motivation, that little bit of aggression. I don't say you need to destroy stuff, just okay, I'm tired, but I'm going to do it. Yes. So we are going to pray. We are going to show our hearts. We are going to speak out. The solutions are there. But if nobody is paying attention or nobody's doing efforts, we see that it's turning in chaos. So I'm going to do something with my candle. I have a candle which was preserved for me by my aunt. And my aunt, she was a nun and she did missionary work, for example, in Africa. And she put at my grandmother's when I was a child. I remember that candle, and that candle is square. The shape of the candle is square, rectangle, square. And it was standing on a circle, as a round circle standard. So people that do not know the symbolism or what its message is, it's square the circle. Peace is like square the circle, is where men and women do understand each other, and that with light. And on that candle, there was, you could see it, it's a candle actually in the beginning of this live stream. You see the candle on the T, the white disc object, and it has that purple flame. And what happened one time, so I'm going to do something like that. I had a dream catcher. I gave the dream catcher away, I see, to somebody else because I'm a kind person. So he had the dream catcher from which that purple wormhole was coming out, and on the end of it, there was a heart. So that happened during a meditation session where we were putting seeds in uh, the field of collective consciousness of mankind. And one shaman was sitting on top of the pyramid in Bosnia. Then there were bright enlightened people from the Netherlands attending, from Germany, I believe, and other countries, USA, Canada, I do not know. But everywhere around the planet, people could join that And then I put that candle on the tea. And then I thought, oh, let's make, because I was sending peace on earth. Because on the candle is also saying peace on earth on one side. And on the other side, there was a white dove with, I believe it's, yeah, a twig in the mouth. You know it, the peace dove. And then I took that photo. And then I asked, like, oh, do you see this? How does this happen? So actually, I was trying to find uh, information about the physics of light because I understood that light can sometimes behave differently. But then I got from people that were shamans and spiritual people. And they recognized it and they were actually saying what it was meaning and so, oh wow. But what I sensed in my home when I was doing that, oh, the vibe, you feel the divine vibes. Yeah. So much love and peace you cannot understand. Yes. And that when somebody is not feeling well, entering these vibes, they will go away with a smile, I'm going to tell you. And they might first start to cry, to feel it, to just have that feeling of these vibrations. So yeah, I'm going to see where my candle is and what I did because the candle itself is so beautiful. So I'm actually going to put a little tea light on top of it, and I lit that. So the rest of the candle is not melting away. Yeah, that's what I do. And um, what else can I do? But yeah, there's unity needed, but I'm not sure if even enlightened people are going to work together or that they are seeking together. But there are tasks. Yes, if you can give divine light, then you have also a task. Because giving divine light is not transferring money. Yes, giving divine light is not um, to concretize things. You need to give divine light plus an achievable goal plus to concretize. And then we get the famous question. So this is why YouTube is no longer suitable actually for meditation or whatever, you know. But I'm working on an idea, so it's still an idea. I was thinking about, yeah, maybe need to record something myself or from somebody else. So I know somebody who is drumming on a steel tongue pan, something like that. So if I have about 1 hour, 2 hour of music, I will be fine. And I'm thinking about maybe in the ambient type, I can create something. We will see. We will see. We will see. But yeah, good ideas. Um, other people were working on this idea. So yeah, I need clever people, smart people with a good heart, so we can do something. at least start to get inspired. So this is everything that I can do. I can do so much more. Yes. If the right wing man is going to do something and the left wing man is going to do something, then I can fly. I'm going to tell you. But if every, and I think in Europe and especially in the Netherlands, people are so busy with themselves, glorifying the individual. And yeah, the Dutch people, they have it very bad at the moment. Uh, they got their children stolen. The supermarket prices makes actually the Dutch people probably the poorest from Europe. And then they keep saying they are so rich. No, the Dutch people ain't rich. Look at the supermarket prices. So a lot of Dutch people go into Belgium, to Germany, because they cannot pay anymore in their own country. How sad is that? But yeah, a message to the rich elite, a message to the greed. 2025 has a numerology 9, you say, and on 13th September you're going to do something. Well, it is going to backbite, yes, and the peace is broken. So what can you expect? So if you do not change your behavior, if you do not change the course, if you do not change your ego, well, I'm not the only one who knows what's going to happen. So that's it. We are going to end this live stream and we are going to do the work that needs to be done and pray for Indonesia, pray for the Netherlands, pray for the world. And hopefully there are people joining, but maybe they are too busy fighting. So bye bye.